Just moments ago, Donald Trump firing back at USA Today. This is the tweet. It reads, "The people are really smart in canceling subscriptions to the Dallas and Arizona papers, and now USA Today will lose readers." He writes, "The people get it." So why is he so upset? There's the tweet. For the first time in its 34-year history, the newspaper, the USA Today, is taking sides in a presidential race. It's not an endorsement of any candidate. Instead, the piece urges readers not to vote for Donald Trump, a disendorsement, if you will. The editorial board writes in part, quote, "From the day he declared his candidacy 15 months ago through this week's first presidential debate, Trump has demonstrated repeatedly that he lacks the temperament, knowledge, steadiness, and honesty that America needs from its presidents." It goes on to say, "Whatever you do, however, resist the siren song of a dangerous demagogue. By all means, vote, just not for Donald Trump." With me now is Bill Sternberg. He is the editorial page editor for USA Today. Bill, nice to see you in person. Thank you.
Good to be with you.
So first thing, your reaction to this tweet from Donald Trump right now. He says the people get it, laying into the Dallas paper, the Arizona Republic, and to you guys now as well.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. I didn't think he'd be a fan of the editorial. I will say the pre-dawn tweet tirade that you were talking about earlier, talking about former Miss Universe and sex tapes, is not the kind of behavior we see in a normal presidential candidate, and reinforces the point that we make in the editorial about his temperament.
So take me into those closed room meetings where the editorial board of the USA Today met, and after 34 years, the most read newspaper in the country made what is a watershed decision. You decide we're going to get involved in this one. Why specifically did you make that choice, and why now?
It's really not that complicated. I'm hearing some elaborate conspiracy theories, but basically the editorial board is a very diverse group of 9 people. We consist of everyone from conservative, moderate, progressive, libertarian, and we operate by consensus. And as the campaign went on, we decide we care about our country and the future of the country. And as the campaign went on, from his announcement through the GOP convention, through this presidential debate, we became increasingly concerned about his fitness for office.
So help us understand the nuance in a disendorsement of Donald Trump versus, if you say all the things you say about him, why not endorse Hillary Clinton or Gary Johnson or even Jill Stein?
Well, as I said, we operate by consensus at the editorial board. Unanimously, we concluded that Trump is unfit for the presidency. When it came to making an endorsement, we were not able to get a consensus. Some people on the editorial board felt Clinton will be an experienced and able president. Others had deep concerns about her sense of entitlement, her lack of candor, her handling of classified information.
So bottom, help me better understand this right now. You know the way that this campaign season is playing out right now. Doesn't it affect your editorial basically just fulfill what Donald Trump has been saying, that this is a fight between the people and the media elite, the Washington establishment? Doesn't this just reinforce the message Donald Trump is trying to communicate?
As I said, we don't consider ourselves the media elite. We consider ourselves 9 citizens who care about the future of the country.
So what is it, I guess then more broadly, what does it say, though, about the system right now that every paper in the country, with a few exceptions, has either endorsed Hillary Clinton or disendorsed Donald Trump? I think the National Enquirer endorsed Trump, and 4 papers, the Detroit News most recently endorsing Gary Johnson. What does it say that all these papers are endorsing the other person or persons, and yet this guy is still neck and neck?
Well, there obviously is a certain core support for Donald Trump. They just want to punch Washington in the nose, and they don't necessarily care so much about the facts, and they just want to send that message. But hopefully there are some undecideds who will, when you pull together the facts and the information, this can influence their decision.
Bill Sternberg, the editorial page editor from the USA Today. Nice to see you. We appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.